Hello, this is Benjamin with ARI, your website company. This video will cover how to set up your buyer's tools and the default forms that appear on your responsive website using your CMS editor. First things first, once you've got your editor open, you'll jump over to your website you have opened in another tab. Then, we'll click into your inventory. New or used will do just fine. And next to one of the units that you have, you'll click on View Details. Now, something you may have wondered is, how do I set up the Buyer's Tools buttons that I have next to each and every inventory unit that I have listed on the site? Second thing you may wonder when you see buttons like Apply for Financing, how do I set up the forms or set up a custom form that appears when someone clicks on that buyer's tool? Let's go ahead and talk through it. So, we'll jump back to our editor. We'll click on the name of our business or location up in the upper left-hand corner. We'll go down to Sites, and we'll click on Components, otherwise known as the puzzle piece. Then, once we get to our components list, the component we're looking for is called Showcase Home. So we'll scroll down until we see that. And there's our Showcase Home. Once you've found the title, to the far right of the title, to edit that component, we'll click on the cog or gear, and we'll scroll down. You can see a list of buttons and forms that are currently default listed on your site. For instance, if you did not want the Make an Offer form to appear as the buyer tool or have that form listed on the site, you'll want to make sure that that box is unchecked. Now, all the top areas are your buyer's tools that will appear on the site next to your inventory units. If we scroll down, the two that I get asked about a lot are the bottom areas. So, if for instance, insurance quote, let's say you're looking with a local financial institution by which to gather insurance quotes from, take the URL that separate entity has given to you and paste it in here. That when someone clicks on the insurance quote buyer's tool on your site, instead of being led to our stock form, they will be led to the form you have set up with that local financial institution. The same thing can be said for a schedule test drive. If you're working with a third-party software to schedule a test drive for one of your units, like a side-by-side or ATV, that URL can be pasted there. And finally, we have the financing form. If you do not want it to go to our stock financing form, and you've got a form set up with a local financial institution that gets both mailed to the institution and yourself, you can plug that URL into here as well. Once you've looked through every single one of these, taking care to make sure that what you want to appear on the site as your buyer tools and forms are selected, you'll go down and first click Save Settings. Once the Save Settings has gone through, you'll go up to your name in the upper right-hand corner of the editor, click there, and click on your first option that says Publish Changes. Then, as soon as that publish goes through successfully, you'll click back to your site, refresh the current page that you were on, and the first change that you'll notice is you'll have buyer's tools that you may have added in or taken out. Then, for buyer's tools like Apply for Financing, if you change where that is leading to, you can test to see if it works by clicking on that buyer tool. Apply for Financing. Now, currently the way that my site is set up, it leads to the stock form that we have. Had it been that third-party financial institution, it would have redirected over to another website. Now, as far as the form's specific fields and the forms that you need to be required or marked with an asterisk when your customers fill them out. If you need to do any of that setup work, you'll need to talk to either your implementation specialist or your account manager. If you need a completely custom form to be built out, you'll need to talk to your account manager. They'll use a third-party integration we have called FormStack and be able to build out a completely custom form for you if you wish. We'll go ahead and jump back to your editor. This has been setting up your buyer's tools and default forms that will appear on your responsive